First, let's take a look at some of the latest health headlines. Joining us now is Dr. Lauren Streicher. She's a professor at Northwestern University Medical School and a Morning News contributor. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
All right, let's start with, I'm not sure, no artificial sweeteners for weight control.
No artificial sweeteners. That's right. The World Health Organization has come out with a very strong recommendation that people no longer use artificial sweeteners for weight control. Now, the exception to everything I'm about to tell you are type 1 diabetics. They're off the hook. But everyone else are saying do not use these sweeteners. And this is why. Number one, they don't work. There has been study after study that has confirmed that people that use artificial sweeteners do not lose weight any more than people who do not use the artificial sweeteners. But beyond that, they're bad for you. They are dangerous. There's a very strong association with a lot of these artificial sweeteners and heart disease, stroke, even death. The one at the top of the list is an artificial sweetener by the name of erythritol. You ever heard that one?
No.
Erythritol?
No.
Well, I really hadn't either, and I thought, well, erythritol, who's using erythritol? Well, it turns out everyone is because it's mixed in with the other stuff. This morning, I put a little Truvia in my coffee. You think, Truvia, that's stevia, that's good, that's natural. I looked at the package, it has erythritol in it. I threw the whole box away.
You have to throw every artificial sweetener away.
Pretty much. But what it's doing is it's increasing the risk of blood clots. Now, you know, I watch my weight and I try and do that kind of stuff because I have a terrible history of heart disease and stroke in my family. And here I am, I've been using this stuff that's actually increasing my risk. So you need to look at the label, but this is why the World Health Organization came out with this recommendation. You know, just avoid the sugary stuff, avoid the processed foods. If you want to put a little sweetener in your coffee, use the real stuff.
Well, if you use a little bit of the artificial stuff, is it? I mean, it's okay.
A little bit,
Everything
and
in
also
moderation?
to your point, sometimes you'll find it in toothpaste and other products, and they're saying don't worry about that if it's just a little bit. But when people are drinking a liter of sweetened beverage with this stuff in it every day, it's not good for you.
Gotcha.
It's just not. It's not going to help. You're not going to lose weight.
Weight loss and acupuncture.
So this is really interesting. This is a study that came out of Japan looking at the use of ear acupuncture specifically to help with weight loss. Now, there have been other studies that say that if you have ear acupuncture that it will help with losing weight, but they weren't really very well designed. Two studies just came out that were well done, and in one of them there were 180 folks, and they were put on a good, you know, weight loss regimen in terms of healthy diet and exercise, but they were also getting ear acupressure. It wasn't, they do it with the acupuncture, but in this study they were doing acupressure, meaning they were putting 6 little beads in the ear in strategic locations, and what they found is they had dramatically greater weight loss than the group without the acupressure. We're talking about close to 20 pounds in 3 months. Now they think, you say, well, how would that work, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the reason is because we know that there are areas in the brain that are associated with decreasing appetite, and the nerves that are triggered travel to those areas of the brain. So the science isn't solid in terms of how it works, but there does seem to be something to it. And I thought, well, that's Japan. Where are you going to find this in Chicago? So just for the heck of it, I Googled it in Chicago. And there's actually a surprising number of places that will do acupressure and acupuncture. So there you have it.
All right. How about melatonin overdoses in children?
So this is something, Larry, that you brought to my attention a few weeks ago. It has skyrocketed. There have been over a 500% increase in calls to poison control centers for kids who've been overdosing on melatonin. And you know, if those are the calls, that it's actually much higher than that. So why the big increase? Number one, more adults are using melatonin, so it's in a lot more households. Number two is that because it is not classified as a drug, it's classified as a food, the FDA does not require child-proof packaging. So the kids see these gummies in a package that's easy to open, and we're talking the 3 to 5-year-old crowd that's primarily getting overdosed, and they eat the whole thing.
Wow.
And then we get to the next category. Sometimes melatonin is legitimately prescribed to children, especially with ADHD, to help them get some sleep in very, very small doses. But again, because it's not regulated by the FDA, you might think you're giving a child a small dose, but that particular brand may have a lot more than you think. So what are we seeing as a result? We're seeing kids with nausea, vomiting, excessive sleepiness, and there's roughly 300 deaths that they think may be related over the last 10 years. So if you have your melatonin gummies, put them someplace where your kid can't get to it.
All right, thank you, Dr. Stryker. You can find Dr. Stryker on social media. There's all her info. Thanks again.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Time now for Ron Tom.
Hello, Anna.